Hi, this is Jasmine, and this is Pickacardtarot.
I know just what you need in. You want something to believe in. Looking for a deeper meaning. Maybe I've got what you're seeking. Take a puff, it's the weekend. Listen up, don't be freaking. Can't you tell that I'm peeking? Come and swim in the deep end.
Hello and welcome to Jasmine's Crazy Cat Tarot. And if it's your first time here, I hope you will stay and not stray and subscribe to our feline family. Today we are going to do a juicy, blunt as fuck pick a card. So I want you to take a good look down below, and when you have found one you're looking for, find your timestamp. But beware, these are going to be exactly as it says on the tin. Blunt as fuck and sparing no feelings. Proceed with caution because we are really spilling the tea today. So pick your card, find your timestamp, and I will meet you at your reading. God bless. Hello and welcome, group number one. So if you were drawn to the first card, Fierce, then you are here in the right place. And let's get some blunt and honest messages for you. So take a deep breath, close your eyes, and let's connect with the energy. Let's ask Spirit. For group number one, we want to give them a direct and honest and a blunt as fuck message that they need to hear right now that's going to help them elevate in their life. So angels, ancestors, God, spirits, tell group number one what this reading is going to be about. Okay? The key. Ooh, okay. This reading could be about the key to your destiny, group number one. If you've really been thinking about that and maybe making some positive life changes in order to open some new possibilities or have some more opportunities in your life, well then maybe this is a blunt and honest message about what's coming next in regards to your opportunities. Ooh, yeah, so let's hope it's good. Because just because it's a blunt as fuck message doesn't mean it has to be a bad message. So actually, let me get a bit closer because I want to get a better angle. Yeah, I feel like you're looking at things from all angles, especially when it comes to your life. So for group number one, can we get 3 emotion cards? A blunt and honest message for group number one, please and thank you. Ooh, ashamed, guilt, embarrassed, in the wrong. Okay. Maybe you feel like you're not deserving of new opportunities, group number one. But anyway, can I get 2 more, please, before we... Oh, okay. Well, 2 fell, and maybe we will take them. Oh, okay. We have Jezebel. Oh, we're on shaky ground. Okay. Group number one, I feel like possibly if you're in a relationship, you could be on shaky ground. Either with your significant other. I can't lift this up. Yeah, I can't lift up the family card. Yeah, someone can't like lift their responsibility. And someone is feeling ashamed of whether it's what they are doing or what they're not doing. I feel like if you have a family right now and you are in a relationship, that possibly you are hoping to open some new doors for this relationship, because possibly right now, the chapter this family is in is a bad place, a rocky place, shaky ground. And maybe your family has been rocked by someone making a mistake and feeling very ashamed about it. Maybe someone cheated, or maybe someone was just led astray by temptation. Because a Jezebel is typically, a demon woman, essentially. But temptation can come in the form of anything. And the devil is a shapeshifter, and he can come in the form of anything. Anything that's temptation. And as Oscar Wilde once said, I can resist everything but temptation. And I think he said it in jest, in sarcasm, but maybe there was more truth to it than we'd care to admit. Yeah, because sometimes when something or someone comes dressed as everything you ever thought you wanted, it can be very hard to resist that. Yeah, okay, so take this as it resonates, whether you are a masculine or a feminine, or whether you even have a family unit yet or not of your own. To me, this could even represent you being ashamed to take the next steps with someone. Possibly you're afraid of your past coming back to haunt you. So maybe if you're looking for a wholesome life now, the past could be catching up with you somehow. I want to get a little bit more context. I was going to do the tarot, but you know what I want before the tarot? Tea, of course. So, ooh. Mic drop. Yeah, you might be having some mic drop moments in regards to your relationship or your family. What's the tea for group number 1? Please give group number 1. Let's split this deck. Yeah, it's not like equally halved. Yeah, something about this relationship is not equally halved. Okay. We have photo proof, getting evidence. Yeah, so maybe someone has evidence of someone slipping up or stepping out. Yeah. So maybe when it comes to this next step, that's what's stopping or blocking this next step. Because something has been revealed, or someone at least suspects something about the other one. Oh, 2. Can I get one more T card? 1 or 2 more? I'll just take 1 more. This one wanted to come out too, so. Yeah, let's see. What have we got? Bad habits, drugs, addictions, toxicities. This could be a toxic relationship. It could have started or maintained itself through toxic behaviors, drinking, smoking, drugs, on and off, just thief, robbed, lost, physical or emotional. Okay, so take that thief as it resonates, because if you have not been physically stolen, you feel like something has been stolen from you. You could feel like your dignity has been stolen from you in one way or another, group number 1. So, all right, let me move this over here. Yeah, because even with this thief, I mean, if someone doesn't trust someone else and they want to see something or find something, people don't necessarily always get permission. So maybe this thief card just represents someone looking at something or doing something without someone's permission. I'm getting that someone has done something without one person's admission, I was going to say. Permission. And one person has done something without the other's permission, and then the other person has looked for evidence on the other person, looked for dirt without permission. And this could lead to an admission, because I did say that it was like a slip of the tongue. Yeah, slipping out, stepping out. Yeah, maybe someone's just waiting for the other one to slip. So, this is very juicy. Group number 1. I mean, thank you, Spirit, for providing the entertainment. Yeah, ooh. Okay. Because I was just saying that in jest. I'm not really entertained by this terrible stuff. But I did want, blunt and honest messages. Let's not go soft today. We're playing hardball today. Yeah. Oh, messages. Someone's looking through someone's messages. So if it's not your messages that are being looked through, group number 1, maybe you could find yourself doing that or reflecting back on certain things. Yeah. Can I get some tarot for group number 1? I want three cards for group number 1. Give them the messages they need to hear right now. What do they need to do about this situation? The Fool reversed. Naivety, recklessness. Okay. You could be in a toxic place or a toxic relationship right now. And even if your home life isn't toxic, this could be your work life being toxic. Can I get... Ooh, Knight of Swords. Okay. You can't really... Right. I'm going to put these over here. Yeah, we're just moving... Looking at things from different angles. Somebody's spying. Yeah. Someone is definitely spying, because you could say that's kind of a naive thing to do, but sometimes when people feel like they've no other options. Yeah. Okay. Someone feels like they've no other option right now in regards to this relationship, group number 1. Whether that's you or someone you're connecting with. Or if you're single, you could be dealing with someone in your energy who has all of this going on. And it could still be affecting you inadvertently. The Chariot reversed. Oof. Ooh, okay, well look, we did say these are going to be blunt and honest. So let's make sure we have everything on the table here. Yeah, I feel like someone's putting everything on the table. Group number 1, there's definitely a father figure energy here. And to me, this could be a father figure who you have a family with, or it may be something to do with your own father figure could be coming up. Familial or generational patterns are coming up here. And to me, this is telling me that even if you tried to make a relationship work with someone, that it was unsuccessful. Instead of this relationship going the distance, it was the Chariot reverse. Something stopped it in its tracks. This could have been photo proof evidence of someone stepping out. Yeah. And maybe it was because they were ego based and they wanted to be peacocking around. Yeah. And they thought they were too clever to get caught. And I feel like with you, group number 1, no one could pull the wool over your eyes. And if they thought you were the fool, you reversed that. And in fact, instead of making a fool out of you, you caught them being a fool. You caught them acting the fool, caught them red-handed. Yeah. And they were making unwise decisions, and possibly that led you to make a wise decision for yourself, which is taking that key and trying it in a new door. Yeah. This could be out with the old and in with the new energy. Yeah, opening up new possibilities for yourself. Possibly this relationship kept you feeling locked. You possibly even have them blocked now. You feel played out, and you feel like even if they're not a thief in the physical sense, they're a thief of your heart. And yeah, maybe they've brought you down. They've brought you to dark, destructive places before. But I feel like you are coming out of that place right now. So for one last blunt and honest message for group number 1, can I get 3 Mystic Love Oracles, please? And thank you. For group number 1. Single parent responsibilities. Yeah, this possibly sex good time. Well, how on the nose can we get group number 1? Which one? Which one? Oh, Oh, unresolved situation. Okay, as I said, we can't really be more on the nose than that. A family was sacrificed because someone was living through their ego and possibly something else, another part. Someone was left a single parent either because someone willingly left or someone was stepping out. And if this person found evidence, even if it made them a single parent, they made that choice because they're not dealing with this fool or being made a fool of anymore. Yeah, sex, good time. So someone threw it all away for a good time with a Jezebel, and they left their family behind. Now they feel like they've unfinished business, but the reality is this unfinished business is what they've been doing the whole time. These temptations, these vices, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And you're not rolling for that anymore, Group 1. So thank you. Please like, comment, subscribe, and come back again very soon. God bless. Mwah. Hello and welcome to your reading, Group number 2. So if you are drawn to the second card, Faith, you are here in the right place. So I want to give you some blunt and honest messages. Obviously, I don't want to upset anyone or cause any offense, but this is just going to be a very direct and straightforward reading, and whatever comes up, I'm going to say it like it is and not necessarily try to look for the good. Like if you're going through something, I want to lay it out, lay it all bare. And if I can get any advice to advise you, I will do just that. So let's get to it. Group number 2, let's ask the Lenormand. What is this reading about for group number 2? Let me just move over here a little bit. You could be moving. Oh, okay. That didn't take much shuffling. Ooh, we have the coffin reversed. Shall I take it like that? You know what? I'm going to see. I'm going to pull a few more cards because I don't know if this means you're going through an ending or if something feels like it's dying. But with the coffin reversed, like I'm getting necromancy vibes. And what I mean by that is like bringing the dead back to life. So old memories or old memories of the past or ghosts of the past that have been haunting you, this could be them arising into your awareness. Or this could be a relationship that feels like it's coming to an end, but you want to kind of reverse this and not let it die. Instead, breathe some new life into it. Yeah, new life. Maybe somebody's pregnant, because I suppose the opposite of death is new life. Yeah, and maybe someone is trying to get pregnant right now and they have faith in getting pregnant. Maybe they even have blind faith, because this girl has her eyes covered. Yeah, and she kind of has knives all around her, but the star is like at the top. And when we're thinking of the pentagram, the top of it is spirit at the top. The rest of it is like our body, but spirit should be at the top first and foremost. So I feel like you're feeling very connected spiritually. If you're religious, I feel like you are feeling very connected to God or whoever it is that you worship. I feel like you're feeling the love right now, and you're having faith that things can work out. Even if you've had endings and tragedy in the past, I feel like with this coffin reversed, that this could be like new life or new beginnings coming after endings. Or maybe something had to end for a new beginning to happen. Let me get a bit more context for you. So yeah, just don't take this as a negative, because obviously it is a negative card, as we can see here. I still don't know if you're supposed to read these cards reversed, but look, let's do it. Let's just do it. Whatever way they come out, that's how I'm going to read them, okay? Because who am I to stand in the way of the way Spirit wants to word it or work it out? Yeah, it's like a mystery. We're going to work it out. Yeah, maybe you're trying to work out a relationship. So let me ask the question. For group number 2, what is the T? Can I get some blunt and honest messages for group number 2? Please and thank you, Spirit. Okay. Oh, moves in silence. Okay. Maybe there's something you're working on in silence, or maybe this is you going through a relationship or problems with family members. You're not really speaking about it. Maybe you're keeping it to yourself. Yeah. And maybe you are trying to find a solution or breathe new life into something that feels stuck, stagnant, dead even. And maybe you're silently just looking at the situation and figuring out what to do next without making a big song and dance about it. Yeah, and even if you're really connected to your faith right now or God, you're not making a big song and dance about it. You can be spiritual silently. Yeah, you're being very silently spiritual here. And hey, I like it. Why did I only get 1? Let me get 2 more for group number 2. Whoa. Shine. Your light irritates their demons. Oh, wow. Okay, maybe that's why you're moving in silence, because you finding yourself, finding your faith, your spirituality, maybe that brings out other people's demons and people can hold that against you. Yeah, just you finding your happiness, you finding your faith. It can really put others out, especially if they want you to kind of stay in that same frequency that they're on. Yeah. And even with the cross, maybe you are feeling like you want or need some protection right now, or maybe this is just something you feel like you feel like you're being helped and protected on your divine spiritual path. Maybe you could literally wear a cross like this one. I have one on me. It's gold. Let me show you. Let me show you my cross. Let me show you my cross to bear. You could be getting into deep conversations with people, talking about your crosses to bear, because everybody has them. Oh, don't mind my hair. Oh, can you see? Yeah, there's my cross, and I feel like it keeps me protected even when there are interferences. So yeah, I feel like right now your protection is important. Maybe you feel like being silent is the best way of protecting your energy right now. Okay, so can I get 1 more? What's the T? Blunt messages for group number 2. Please and thank you, Spirit. Broke ass. Ooh. Yeah, I feel like whoever it is that you elevating is pissing off is someone who is feeling very down on their luck right now. They feel empty in their wallet, they feel empty in their soul, and they feel empty in their heart. And the fact that they see you filling up your heart and finding faith, it's really just rubbing them up the wrong way. And this is why you're moving in silence. Yeah. And you possibly could be making a fresh start after an ending. Yeah. And you're trying to just take this next chapter silently, swiftly and silently. So something could be moving quickly. But like I said, you're not making a big song and dance about it. Yeah. Because you know that there might be haters looking on, throwing you the evil eye. Okay, can I get some blunt as fuck messages for group number 2? Please and thank you, Spirit. Who is this hater? Who does hater? Can I get 2 more? Oh, off and on, hot and cold, detached. So the one who you've had an on and off relationship with, group number 2, they are your hater. Even if they're doing it silently and not being obvious about it, they don't like you finding your happiness or your peace. Legal matters. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, for spilling this tea for me and for group number 2. Ooh. Okay. let's get into this. This is crazy. Look, ghosted. This is a very spooky reading, group number 2. You could be the spooky kind, because this girl here kind of always reminded me of a voodoo doll. Yeah. So whatever spirituality you're into, I feel like it's the kind that maybe other people would shy away from. Yeah. Massive regrets and legal matters. Okay, I'm going to put this here. Yeah, I feel like this hater is someone that has massive regrets. So if it is an ex, I feel like they could be regretting ghosting you in the past. They could be regretting being on and off, in and out of your life. Maybe you got fed up with it and completely ended things. Maybe you felt like it was dead for a long time. And how does that old saying go? Why beat a dead horse? Or, you know, why keep beating a dead horse? And it's very graphic and it's spooky. Yeah. And maybe you've just decided to go full on ghost and put your faith into yourself. You lost faith in whoever this hater is. So even if it's not an ex, I do feel like it's either a put out friend or family member, because they don't want you doing better than them. Yeah. And even if this is someone you're still with, I think that could be a really big fear of them. They don't want you doing better than them, group number 2, because that hurts their ego. That kills their ego. And yeah, they're not having it. Yeah, maybe when you were with them, you felt like you couldn't express yourself. You felt repressed, possibly even ashamed. And you felt like whatever it was that you wanted to do or had to do, you had to do it in silence. Because maybe this person was very loud. And sometimes the loudest person in the room is definitely not the smartest, if you get my drift. The people who feel like they have something to prove, why? You know what I mean? Yeah, so this person could have just been very loud and an egomaniac. I feel like you're more silently spiritual. You don't feel the need to make a grand entrance or make lots of promises, especially promises that you can't keep. And I feel like this person did make a lot of promises they couldn't keep. It wasn't balanced. It wasn't even. And I feel like the scales of justice are coming back to bite them in the butt. And first off, it could be you ghosting them. It could be the relationship ending. And then possibly the law could be out to get them. Yeah, I'm thinking of that song by The Clash. I fought the law and the law won. How does that go? Breaking rocks in the hot sun. I fought the law and the law won. Yeah, if you fight the law is always going to win. And whether that's fair or not, that's just how it all plays out. That's the justice system. And I mean, karma is its own justice system. So maybe this hater is not only getting their spiritual karma, but they're also getting their karma in the 3D too. So just keep an eye out, because if anything, time is going to play out and show you why you left this relationship behind, why you put it 6 feet under, why you went full ghost, because you did not want to be where this person is going to end up. Yeah, and I feel like that's in a dark place. And I feel like you can find your light and your spirituality even within the darkness. And I feel like that is one of your best skills. And it is something that people hate on, especially people who are, you know, just have no belief, no faith. Yeah, it's like preaching to the faithless. Yeah. So whoever this was, this hater, they're faithless. They're fatalist and fateless. Yeah. They don't believe in anything. They don't care enough to believe. And maybe what stops them from believing is the thought of punishment, the thought of karma for their bad ways. So they'd rather just not believe so they don't have to take on these spiritual laws. Lawless. This could be a lawless person who maybe got away with it up until now, but now the justice system is coming for them, and yeah, they're going to be 6 feet under. Yeah, this person could be a criminal. I'm thinking of that Fiona Apple song, Criminal. And I need to be redeemed by the ones I've sinned against, 'cause he's all I ever knew of love. Yeah, heaven help me for the way I am. Save me from these evil deeds before I get them done. Yeah, so I feel like this person is a law unto themselves. Yeah, so take that as you will, group number 2. But I feel like you're better off away from this situation. Because it does seem like it's pretty toxic. I'm not gonna lie, okay? I'm not gonna lie. Can I get 3 blunt AF messages for group number 2, please? And thank you, Spirit. Oh, Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Ooh, and 9 of Cups. Yeah, you could have more than one hater, group number 2. It could be a man and a woman, possibly a dark-haired woman. Right, so the Queen of Pentacles. Protective, generous, charming, intelligent, and kind. Okay. Forced gaiety, inflexibility, chaos, imbalance, overwhelmed, and disorganized. You could feel a bit disorganized with your time, especially lately, group number 2. You might feel a little bit all over the place. And maybe you thought, like, if you had an ending, it would be like, oh, ultimate freedom. Oh, it's like the burdens are gone. It's like dropping that cross to bear. Yeah, you might have felt like this whole relationship was a cross to bear. And maybe you thought dropping it would make you automatically feel better. But I feel like, if anything, this ending, like even you leveling up, as they say, new levels, new devils. Yeah, so maybe your own shadow work is coming up from leaving this behind. Yeah, I feel like you might have put one part of your life or one situation 6 feet under, but then another situation has arisen. This could be a new situation, or this could be issues from the past. This could be things you keep deep within you, you keep hidden away. The skeletons in your closet are coming out to play. Oh, okay. And the question is, group number 2, are you ready to play? Yeah, I feel like they all want to play. I mean, I feel like you want to get godly, but you also know you kind of have to slay any demons that come up, because if you don't, it's kind of like, if you don't do it now, they're going to keep holding you back. You do want to reach new levels, but that means you're going to have to do the really hard work. It's like in a video game and there's a level you just can't get past and you just keep dying at the last minute and having to restart again. Maybe that's how your life felt lately. But I feel like now you are really doing that hard work in order to elevate to the next level. But that hard work might be a lot of emotions coming up, a lot of dark, repressed emotions that you've kept hidden away a long time. So you've got rid of one demon in your life, but I feel like that's brought up more demons. So it's kind of like 1 step forward, 10 steps back sort of a thing. But this is like emotionally. I feel like we're talking about your emotional mindset here, because physically you've walked away and you do feel a little bit lighter and freer. Yeah, it's like dropping a load. But it's also kind of, you feel a bit all over the place because of all these things that have been brought up because of this change, even if it's a good change. Take the good with the bad. You can't have one without the other. Duality, that's you. You are light, you are dark. Yeah. Okay, happiness, compassion, trust in the universe, high-minded, optimism, 9 of Cups. You could enjoy getting high. You could enjoy indulging in your cups right now. Everything has turned out well. Enjoy your success. I do feel like you feel happy that you have like reached the end of this level. You've finally slayed that dragon. But now this next level, you didn't expect all these extra things to come up. Yeah, because it just gets harder and harder the more we level up. So yeah, this is you leveling up. If life is the Matrix or a video game, yeah, you are high-minded, you are leveling up. It's like an elevator. So you're still growing and you're still figuring out where you're going. And even if you don't know where you want to go or what you want to do, you know exactly what you don't want to do. And yeah, you may have massive regrets about the past too. Yeah, ghosts from the past. And even if this isn't people, Ghosts can be like emotions that come up, emotions that we're afraid of. What are you afraid of, group number 2? That's the question we're asking you today. Why do I sound like a fucking weird hypnosis guy or something? Maybe you're going to counseling, therapy, hypnosis even. Yeah. Maybe you needed hypnosis to leave someone or something behind in your life. Take that as it resonates, okay? Okay, divine feminine. Okay, I feel like regardless of whether you're a masculine or a feminine, you are elevating to your divine. You're not just a regular or basic feminine or masculine. You are elevating to your divine feminine or masculine home foundation, okay? So I feel like right now you are finding your purpose. You are reconnecting with yourself and loving yourself at home. These moves that you're making in silence, this spirituality, this faith, I feel like it starts at home. It starts within you. Sometimes we seek what we need in everything and everyone else around us when it's been inside us all along. So this is telling me that your divine feminine or masculine is within you right now at home. Where you're sitting right now, you are divinely protected. And it's because you have faith. Because those who believe, what's that saying? Those who believe, are favored, is something like that. If you know the actual term, let me know in the comments below. And fated meeting, important connection. Yeah. So you could be meeting someone who you are supposed to meet, and this person could reflect back your ideals, your morals. Yeah, this person could be a light after dealing with the devil. Yeah. What am I hearing? That Killer song, When You Were Young. He doesn't look a thing like Jesus, but he talks like a gentleman, like you imagined when you were young. Okay, so maybe you imagined true love, and possibly you thought you had it, but was actually the devil in disguise. And maybe now this is coming in, but you had to fight those demons and bury them 6 feet under before you were ready for the right match. Someone who, has the same heart as you. Yeah. At home, you could be really connecting right now, because this important connection could also be with yourself. It could also be with God. It could be with the divine. And I feel like regardless of what or who you are doing or connecting with, this broke ass hater in the past, I feel like they're ghosted for good. Like this ghost is busted and gone and exterminated. And it's giving you the room and the space to really make that sacred space in your life, so you can have faith and you can be with like-minded people. Birds of a feather flock together. And yeah, if you haven't found your match yet, if you haven't found, a group of friends that you think are it, I feel like it is coming, but you just had to elevate and change your energy in order to accept it in. Yeah. The universe was seeing your actions, and even if you were asking for these things or asking God for these changes to come along, I feel like you had to wait for divine timing for these divine changes. I feel like now you're ready. It might have taken something really dramatic for you to really cut your losses or cut something or someone out, but now that they're gone, I feel like they're going to stay gone. And those ghosts can stay 6 feet under, because you don't want no ghosts in your house no more. Yeah, you could actually have ghosts in your house. But yeah, I feel like once you are protected and you have crosses around you, this will protect you from any interferences that aren't so kind. Okay? So I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. Please let me know down below what you think. And please come back again very soon. Yeah, so please like, comment, subscribe. and let me know if you have any suggestions and I will manifest them. And personal readings are also available, so hopefully we can connect in all of those ways in the future. Thank you for being here and sharing your energy, and I look forward to connecting again very soon. Mwah. Hello and welcome to your reading group number 3. So if you are drawn to the third card, Explorer, you are here in the right place. And this is a pretty cool card, I have to say. It's a big giant compass in her hand, and she has an astronaut space thing on, a butterfly on her, and a flower in her hand. There's kind of a lot going on. Red shoes. I've only just noticed them. The little bird. I'm getting Dorothy. There's no place like home vibes. So maybe right now your home is of importance to you. Maybe you've traveled in the past, group number 3, and it always led you back to the same place, home, because there is no place like home. Even though you have wings and, you know, you have an explorative mind and things you want to discover, I feel like a lot of your growth, especially spiritually, has been done at home. I'm getting that phrase, bloom where you're planted. And I feel like wherever your home is, that is where you feel most comfortable. And I feel like that's where you can get your best thinking done. Yeah, it's like your retreat. It's your sanctuary. Your home is your sanctuary. And maybe you've been to paradise before, only to end back in your humble little home and think, actually, wow, I had everything I needed all along. Yeah. Wow, you could be finding a lot of fulfillment or satisfaction right now. A new relationship could be blooming. Maybe you do have travel plans on the horizon and you can't wait to grow these wings and go and explore. But maybe there is something, maybe you feel a little bit apprehensive about leaving home. You could be a hermit, group number 3. And we love hermits. Okay, so you could be a bit of a hermit, group number 2. So can we get a Lenormand card? What's this reading about? Blunt AF for group number 3. Oh, the garden. Okay. Socialization, parties, a gathering, a large group of friends, and escapism. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is definitely you blooming where you're planted, blooming at home. But with this escapism, like I said, you do have an explorative mind and soul. But maybe it took you escaping in the past to really appreciate what you were escaping from. Yeah. So right now, your friendship circle could be flourishing. You could have a new relationship in your life that's blooming and flourishing. And this socialization could be, you know, every friends, families and lovers, everyone united and having a great time. There could be celebrations coming up. You could possibly have or be making plans for Halloween, for Christmas. So take as that resonates, group number 3. But I do feel like right now, beautiful things are blooming in your energy. So let's leave it. Okay, bye. Let's leave it like this. Wow, it's so nice. Yeah, the other 2 groups were a bit blunt. So I want to keep that energy here because that's what the title is. You know, we want to do it as it says on the tin. You could be the type that likes following the rules. You don't like breaking or bending the rules or authority. You don't like not... there it is. Oh my god, I couldn't find that. And the fact it says kissing ass. Oh my god. Oh dear, group number 3. Bad karma. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. That's certainly the tea, all right. Back a deck. Oh, this is going to fall now next. Somebody's falling in love, group number 3. So if it's not you falling in love, I still feel somebody is falling in love with you, or at least developing very strong feelings for you. So let's put this down here. I feel like it does resonate. But I'm going to get you one more because that was a bit intense. Ooh, I feel like if there's a new love, it's very intense right now. What got to flip? Giving money. Okay. So maybe if you're connecting with someone new, their love language could literally be flowers, money, giving you gifts, spending that money. Yeah. I feel like they're a real giver. And right now you could be thinking of all of the great things that await you. Yeah. It could be an exciting time for new beginnings. I feel like there's with this kissing ass though, maybe they could be too much of a giver, if that makes sense. Because sometimes people are a bit much. Sometimes people give too much or give away too much. It's like that old saying goes, if I reveal too much, I'm left with nothing. I suppose, that's a very cynical way of thinking about it. But maybe you are that type, you're a little bit cynical, and maybe someone you're connecting with is giving too much or being too much, and you're just feeling a little bit overwhelmed by it. Maybe you feel like someone is too nice, and maybe you feel like they're kind of being a bit too much of an ass kisser. Maybe you like a mean group number 3, but when they're mean, yeah, you get bad karma. Like, I feel like you've got bad karma from dealing with mean people in the past. The wrong kind of lovers, yeah. And I feel like with this exploration, like I said, maybe you've looked for what it is you've been seeking in other lovers, in other places. And now you're at home, and I feel like you're blooming at home, you're flourishing at home, and you're kind of attracting that same energy. Yeah. I feel like group number 3 are a very calm and collected energy. You're very comforting. Can I get 2 more blunt AF messages for group number 3? Thank you, Spirit. You want to lay it all bare? Put it all on the table. Put your cards on the table. You could be having these conversations with someone, putting your feelings on the table. Possibly even putting your feelings aside to have a conversation that needs to be had. Okay, let's see. We have Joker. Okay. I'm a joker. I'm a smoker. I'm a midnight toker. Somebody could be a smoker or a midnight toker, literally. You could enjoy marijuana. What's that song? Marijuana. I want to be a hippie and I want to get stoned. Yeah, maybe you could be a hippie and maybe you want to get stoned. Yeah, because sometimes the people with the spiritual gifts, they do like the devil's lettuce, or you could call it the Lord's lettuce if you're depends which way you look at it. Yeah, maybe you've seen things from both angles, both sides, and now you've chosen your side. Yeah, you could have been teetotal in the past and now you're a hippie, or possibly you could have been a hippie in the past and you've done all your exploring, you've got it all out your system, and now you're a teetotal and you want to focus on being high on life from within. You're a very spiritual energy. And look, this GPS coming out with the Explorer card. I mean, you can't make it up. This is your journey. You are on your divine journey. And I feel like on this journey, you have found your spiritual gifts. On this journey in the past, you've maybe looked for these spiritual gifts in other people, in the wrong people, and possibly got some bad karma for yourself, because any attachments that are on these people, by connecting with them, especially on an intimate level, you're getting those attachments. And I feel like you kind of felt those bad attachments, felt those bad vibes. You're a comforting energy, so you can only thrive where you feel comfortable. And that's what you're doing. You're making your home and your body a sacred space. Your mind too. I'm seeing your mind with flowers blooming in it. You have an abundance of creativity right now. And yeah, you're really feeding that. You're feeding that creativity. And instead of looking everywhere else for this spirituality, for this creativity, for the water, for these flowers, you're doing it yourself. You don't need to go anywhere. No, group number 3. Everything you have is right there in front of you. I want you to just put your hand on your heart right now and just tell yourself, I am home here where I am. I feel like you're that sort of energy that could make anywhere home. You could go into a house and make it a home. And the thing is, with your energy, you only want to connect with people who make you feel like home. And maybe in the past you felt, when it comes to love, like a lost wanderer. Yeah. And now it's totally flipped. And instead of seeking that love anywhere or everywhere else, it's coming from right within you. And you have an abundance of love and creativity right now to give. And I feel like you want to share it. You're a giver too. And if you are connecting with someone, I feel like they match your energy in that way because they love love, they love giving, and they love the comfort of home. Yeah, so I feel like whoever you're connecting with, they feel like home. You feel like you could have met them before in a past life. I feel like they're very different, completely different than anyone from the past. And if you're not connecting with anyone right now, this could just be you fantasizing about, you know, if I was to get out there again, what do I want? Who do I want? This could be you kind of scoping out, scoping things out, scoping people out. Take that as it resonates. You could be creeping on the low. And yeah, you're not dealing with any jackasses from the past, no clowns, any ass kissers. You're like, go kiss somebody else's because I don't need that. Yeah, you don't want any yes men. What's that song I'm hearing? I don't want no fucking manservant to wipe my ass and follow me around laughing at every single joke I crack. Yeah, it's from, what's that song? Beautiful by Eminem. I feel like that message has, that song has a message for you, group number 3. Yeah, it's actually not a song. It's a fucking message. It's Beautiful is one of the most beautiful songs in the world. And I feel like that is Eminem at his most vulnerable. And he's really just getting deep and putting everything on the table. And he's just basically saying, you know, I don't want someone to just go around and kiss my ass and tell me how great I am. That doesn't make me happy. I've had that before. I've had so much before. Why do I still feel empty and, you know, lost on my path? Because the song, you know, in my shoes, but you've got to walk 1,000 miles in my shoes just to see what it's like to be me. Feel your pain, you feel mine. Go inside each other's minds. Yeah, I feel like you're connecting with someone on a mental level. This isn't just a physical connection, this is a mental connection. It goes even deeper than deep. Yeah, go inside each other's minds just to see what we find. Seeing shit through each other's eyes, but don't let them say you ain't beautiful. They can all get fucked. Just stay true to you. Yeah, so group number 3, this is a very strong message. And this is you saying to all the jackasses, all the ass kissers, ingenuine people who you've had in the past, to just go get fucked. You have dreamt of the kind of love you wanted for a long time, since you were a child. Yeah, maybe you were the sort of child that liked to daydream about your wedding and what sort of dress you'd wear or what sort of suit you'd wear. Maybe if you're a masculine, you dreamt about what your dream bride would look like. Yeah. And maybe you actually manifested that with your spiritual gifts. I feel like you were even spiritual as a child. You could have been like a psychic child. And possibly you weren't even aware of these spiritual gifts until you explored the world and found these spiritual gifts at home and found that love at home. Yeah. And I feel like in the past you've questioned your own gifts. You've questioned your own beauty. People have told you in the past that you're not beautiful or you're this, you're that, and you believe them. And now you are anyone's bad karma. You are throwing it right back to them. And you're telling them, get fucked, that is your bad karma. That's not mine. I don't believe you. Yeah, anyone that said any of these things that made you believe otherwise, you don't believe them anymore. And yeah, that's that. I mean, why would you? You are the writer of your own story, the explorer of your own heart, your own body. I feel like you are really exploring the depths of your heart and your body, either alone or with someone else. And I feel like you're getting very spiritual when it comes to sex. This could be like spiritual or tantric sex when connecting with a significant other, or if you are on your own. I see you really enjoying what you can do for yourself, but also maximizing that. Yeah, maximizing even the climax. Yeah, maximizing your climaxes with your spiritual gifts. So you're like manifesting as you climax or whatever. You're visualizing what you want. Like, that's very powerful, and I feel like you're doing it. Yeah, you are not for the faint-hearted or not for the weak-hearted, because you know how to do fucking sex magic. Even if you aren't aware of that, I feel like there are still things you're not aware of, but you're spiritual. You always have been since a very young age. Maybe as a young child, these gifts weren't encouraged, or you weren't encouraged to be your true self. Maybe you were even told you weren't beautiful your whole life, and then you grew up and you've seen things for what they actually were, and you realize you're beautiful, you're spiritual, and you can grow a garden in a graveyard. Yeah. So maybe you have had some loss in your past, and that could have kind of kept you in a stuck place. But I feel like that compass is going around and round again. Yeah, and if you had bad karma, I feel like that karma is going round and round again. It's not at your door, it's going to knock on someone else's door, because you are just manifesting good karma. Yeah, with your spiritual gifts. Because now that you're aware of them, you can maximize them and elevate them, which is what you're doing. And I feel like if there is a lover in your life, you're maximizing and elevating that connection too. So this is good all around, group number 3. Yeah, so whatever it was you were looking for, it's been right there all along. Yeah, it's you. You're the answer. It's like we go looking for the answer our whole lives, only to realize it's been us all along. Yeah, or like finding the love of your life and your soulmate has lived next door to you the whole time. Yeah, a neighbor could be significant, or maybe like a childhood love. You could be reconnecting with someone from the past, or just this familiar feeling, whoever you're connecting with. Like, it's so significant and spiritual. It feels like you've met before, even in a past life. Yeah, and some people would scoff at that because it can sound a bit la-di-da. But I feel like this is true. Like, maybe you didn't believe it. You have to see it to believe it. You have to feel it to believe it. And you are feeling it and you are seeing it too. We want to cover up this jackass, because no more jackasses in your life. That is for sure. Group number 3, I feel like you've been there, done that, wore the t-shirt. King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. So group number 3, I do feel like there are 2 significant men. One is very wise and one is very reliable. And sometimes it can be hard to tell the difference between the two. I feel one of these suitors, and even if you are a masculine, this still applies, because feminines can be suitors too, because feminines are suitors too, because girls is players too. Yeah, you could be dealing with a player girl, like a playgirl, a playboy. One of them could be a playgirl, a playboy. But like the way they come across is as very steady, both of these energies. Yeah, with the King of Cups, they're offering you everything and the kitchen sink. Yeah, they want to give you the world, literally. And if you had to explore the world to find this person, you have finally found that person who will give you the world. Let's look at the King of Pentacles here, because I do feel like this King of Pentacles is a bit more of a steady energy. You know, maybe they're a little bit more slow. Maybe they're not as fast paced as the King of Cups. The King of Cups just wants to go there right now. The King of Pentacles, on the other hand, he does like giving money. He likes spending money. Money could be the King of Cups' love language, and flowers could be the love language of this King of Cups. But I feel like this King of Pentacles over here, they're just obsessed with money. And I feel like sometimes you are drawn to the jackasses. Yeah, because this King of Pentacles, I'm just noticing now, I put it over the jackass. This King of Pentacles is a jackass, and this King of Cups is a genuine soul and a very spiritual soul as well. Yeah. And with this GPS, you could feel like you have a decision or a choice to make between these two energies in particular. Four of Swords, this is your energy right now, continuing despite dire stress. You're tired, you're exhausted, overworked, overwhelmed, all the overs. Yeah, you could be overwhelmed with options right now. Yeah, you could feel restless, but you're still unwilling to rest. You could be having trouble sleeping. You feel stuck and even lazy, but this is exhaustion. And this could be exhaustion from dealing with other people's bad karma. It wasn't yours to deal with. So yeah, if there are people right now coming into your life giving you stress, bad karma, problems you don't need, yeah, I don't see you having much more time for them. Because how can you focus on your garden and making that grow and bloom if you just have people who are coming to keep you stuck and to put weeds all over that garden? Yeah, we don't want any energies that are going to make us feel like our growth isn't good enough. Yeah, and maybe it's because they're jealous because their own growth has been stunted. Yeah, okay. So maybe one energy you're dealing with is highly spiritual, and another energy that you're dealing with, like money is their god, and they couldn't be any less spiritual if they tried. Yeah, middle of deck, sex, good time. I do feel like you're reconnecting. I do feel like you are connecting, or reconnecting, take as it resonates, but you are really connecting in the bedroom department right now. If you get my drift. So can I get 3 advice cards for group number 3? This was a wild ride. Yeah, maybe you feel like your life has been a wild ride up until now, and now you kind of feel hurting, agonizing pain. Who's hurting? Group number 3, don't be hurting. All this good stuff is coming. This could be your ex hunting. Your ex could be out on the hunt right now. Watch out in case they come your way. Yeah, avoid like the plague. Yeah, an ex could be hurting. Relationship connecting. So take as it resonates. A jackass ex could be hurting because they realized too little too late that they miss you and you were their good karma, but you've realized, well, you were my bad karma, so F off. You could be feeling really blunt and just, saying it like it is. You're sick of beating around the bush. Yeah, breakup. Okay. So you could be going through a breakup right now. Maybe it even took this breakup for you to really appreciate your own spiritual gifts. You had to reroute, re-navigate your life. Yeah. But I do feel like someone who you thought you would be with forever actually gave you bad karma. They not only did they break your heart, they gave you their bad karma. Yeah, and this bad karma could have been passed down to them through generations. So like generational patterns, family trauma could even be coming up. Yeah, maybe you could be drawn to like broken people and maybe you want to fix them. But now you realize like some things are just broken for good. There's no fixing some things. So I feel like you have completely given up on an ex, on an ending. Something you might have thought was forever, you realized no. But the one relationship you do have forever is that relationship with you. And maybe you thought by keeping yourself stuck in one place, it was because you had no choice, you had no options. But now that you've disconnected, you're seeing how many options you really have. And if anything, it's overwhelming. Yeah. I feel like you want love, but there are some deep fears that are still there. Like they're in the shadows. you have some shadow work to do in regards to your relationships and connecting. Yeah, because I do feel like there are a lot of people who want to connect with you right now, but that could be what's overwhelming you, because you just feel like there's too much choice and you don't know which way to go. GPS. Yeah. And yeah, maybe you've got two very handsome kings with their cups and their pentacles extended your way. But I see you using your discernment and your spiritual gifts. Yeah, I feel like it's all about the vibe for you. Even if they come with lots of money, I feel like they can't put their money where their mouth is. You don't want to. And I mean, the King of Cups, even if he doesn't have lots of money, he can certainly put his cups where his mouth is, because he's all about love and expressing that love language. He's a master at expression. He's fierce and he's generous and he's balanced and considerate and calm exterior. Like I said, the right person for you is calm and feels like home, and they make you feel at home instead of making you feel uncomfortable at home. If you've been feeling any sort of discomfort at home, I see you breaking that discomfort, breaking those patterns, doing the shadow work, because I feel like what is coming for you, whether it's arrived or not, it's on the way, it's in transit. And this love, I feel, will be a transformative experience for you. And you might feel the need to explore once you've found this, because you found it right where you are. I'm thinking of that song from Moana, Right Where You Are. They're singing, the villagers are singing it to Moana, you know, saying you can be happy where you are, right where you are, at home, with your community, your family, your friends, your neighbors, your pets, your children. Take as it resonates. But I feel like your little community is sacred to you. And with all these flowers blooming and these butterflies, changes are coming and new life is coming. I feel like you are going to be the one watering these flowers, bringing in a lot of this new life, this new energy. But in order for things to grow, certain things have to go. Yeah, and if you are still hurting about something or someone from the past, I do see you kind of rerouting and changing your mind. If you don't think about it and don't give it energy, out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, that's the X. And maybe in the past your spiritual gifts have been out of sight and out of mind, but right now they're at the forefront. They're being highlighted because these spiritual gifts are going to help you bring in new life and new opportunities. And you are doing this all from within, from at home, and you are transforming. You could still be in a cocoon phase, but honey, once you come out and spread those wings, everyone is going to be in awe. No wonder you have so many admirers, group number 3, because there's just something so special about you. People just want to give because they think, if they just give back, that is going to be my dream come true. Yeah, you're somebody's dream come true. So, I feel like if you just keep on maintaining, watering this garden, watering your mind, your body, your soul, that your dreams won't be very long about coming true. And trust me, this bad karma will clear. Sometimes it just takes a while for these energies to completely clear and leave us. So yeah, maybe a bit of saging wouldn't go amiss if there's still lingering X energy, like a bad odor. It's like, get the Febreze. You're getting the Febreze to the past and any lingering energies. And you are ready to start anew in a sacred space and see what comes into fruition. Yeah, and trust me, group number 3, if there is a new love, this new love is going to bring in so much life. And I feel like you are going to be full of life. If you don't feel it right now, you will very soon, and you know it. You can sense it. You've got that intuition, and your intuition is telling you exactly what I'm telling you. You already know. You could be psychic. So I predict. And group number 3, I know you know that all of these great things are coming. So hold tight, get strapped in. You actually don't need to go anywhere. Just get prepared at home. Preparation is key. So I do see you doing a lot of prep work at home before all of this fun stuff comes in. And clearing out any lingering bad energies. We don't want that. Bye-bye. Bye, Felicia. Someone could be called Felicia. So thank you for being here with me, group number 3. Sorry this went on for a bit longer. But yeah, you deserve it. Don't tell the other ones. So thank you for being here. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below if this resonated and what you want to see next. And I will see you very, very soon. Goodbye and God bless. Mwah.